You are listening to the Yummy Mummy Podcast, episode number 163.
Welcome to the Yummy Mummy Podcast, where you will learn brand new and shockingly different tools to lose weight for the last time. And now, here's your host, certified life and weight loss coach, Laura Conley.
Hello, Yummy Mummies. Welcome to the pod. So, what is happening? Day after Christmas, or a couple days after Christmas, depending on when you're listening. How was your holiday season? Maybe you don't celebrate Christmas. Maybe you celebrate Hanukkah. Maybe you celebrate something else. How was it? Did you guys have so much fun? I'm recording this kind of at the beginning of the holiday season, and I'm just so excited for it. It's so nice to have the holidays not be all about food, and then because they're all about food, me feeling like total ass. It just feels good to fully experience them without any of the drama. I feel like that with vacations too. I'm also getting excited for the new year. I love a new year. I know that I teach y'all every moment is a Monday morning moment, and I also love a fresh year. I'm really excited. We've been doing a lot of kind of renovating and decorating in our home, and we are done. So happy. We're going to have a big, huge party on Christmas Eve called the Jingle Mingle. Totally stole that from my friend Bromley. And we're going to celebrate being done. And then in 2024, I'm just going to enjoy it. I swear to God, every single weekend that we weren't traveling, we were like working on our home. And I just want to like be in my home and enjoy it with my kids and just relax. And my husband too. Just want to have fun, just freaking straight chilling, babes. So happy about that. Okay, so let's share a little client comment. Katie says, so on our last call together in our Yum Mum experience, I was just sharing after all the where I was and where I've come that I just wasn't loving the mirror and I didn't love my reflection. I would look in the mirror and look away so quickly. And I found myself just looking at my home security cameras the other day, and I saw the recording of myself in it. And I just remember looking and thinking, Katie, you're beautiful. I get goosebumps talking about it. It feels like such a sweet story of where I was and where I've come to. And when she said to herself, like, Katie, you're beautiful, I swear to God, the whole entire call was just sobbing. It was so special. And that's what I want for you more than anything, is the ability to love yourself, the ability to love the body that you're in, to celebrate it, to have fun in this one precious life, right? You're with you all the time. It's like you following you around. Let's enjoy it. Let's look towards the mirrors. This is available for you guys. I promise you, you can come and get it. I swear to God, it is available for you too this year, 2024. So hurry up and get on the wait list. You can go to lauraconley.com, click work with me, and you can get your cute little booty on that wait list. We're going to open doors on January 1st, and we're going to start on January 17th, and we're going to lose weight for the last time. So get on the wait list. You can call it the wait list, you can call it the interest list, whatever you want to call it, the list, so that we save you a spot. It's going to be freaking amazing. This episode, I want to talk to you a little bit about what you can expect from the Yummy Mummy experience. And the way that we're going to get into this is kind of weird, but what we're going to do is we are going to start by reading the monologue from Barbie. Do you guys remember this? I just want to read it. It's not that long. And then I want to talk to you about why this monologue is so relevant to the work that we do in the Yummy Mummy experience. So Barbie says, "It is literally impossible to be a woman. You are so beautiful and so smart, and it kills me that you don't think you're good enough. We have to always be extraordinary, but somehow we're always doing it wrong. You have to be thin, but not too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but also you have to be thin. You have to have money, but you can't ask for money because that's crass. You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You have to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas. You're supposed to love being a mother, but don't talk about your kids all the damn time. You have to be a career woman, but also always be looking out for other people. You have to answer for men's bad behavior, which is insane, But if you point that out, you're accused of complaining. You're supposed to stay pretty for men, but not so pretty that you tempt them too much or that you threaten other women because you're supposed to be a part of the sisterhood. But always stand out and always be grateful, but never forget that the system is rigged. So find a way to acknowledge that, but also always be grateful. You have to never get old, never be rude, never show off, never be selfish, never fall down, never fail, never show fear, never get out of line. It's too hard. It's too contradictory, and nobody gives you a medal or says thank you. And it turns out, in fact, that not only are you doing everything wrong, but also everything is your fault. I'm just so tired of watching myself and every single other woman tie herself into knots so that people will like us. And if all of that is also true for a doll just representing women, then I don't even know. Okay, so obviously I didn't do it as well as America Ferrera did it. And P.S. Greta Gerwig, she's the one that wrote that. But the answer to that monologue is the work that you will do inside the Yummy Mummy. The work to be yourself, to be unapologetically yourself. There are rules after manuals of should. And that is why the Yummy Mummy experience, like literally the subtitle, the hashtag is Free the Moms, because we are trapped in this big contradiction. It's a trap. And if we keep living by these rules that are all contradictions, we are going to be exhausted. We are going to be at the end of our lives and we are going to be devastated because we didn't have the courage to show up for ourselves and to put ourselves at the top of the list. And it is nuanced and it is hard, but it is the work of a lifetime. It is the most worthy work that you can do, is to learn how to be yourself in a world that is throwing all kinds of rules at you. So we do it by way of weight loss. Really, weight loss is just kind of a byproduct. But I do feel like so many of us are carrying around emotional, mental, physical, extra weight, extra pounds because we're not sure. And I so feel the beginning, right? You have to be thin, but not too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but you also have to be thin, right? I so feel this. I felt this when I was trying to figure out what I should call myself as a coach. I'd be like, maybe I'm a health coach. I'm like, no, but I'm a weight loss coach. But I was afraid to say it. And I'll tell you guys, people have wanted me to be on their podcast. They've wanted me to do events. I was actually supposed to do an event with Vuori, but when they found out that I was a weight loss coach, they're like, oh no, sorry, we can't do that. Right? Because you're not allowed to want to lose weight. That's what the message is there. And I want to give you permission to want what you want. If you want to lose weight, listen to that deep desire. If you don't feel like yourself, if you are unrecognizable to yourself, listen to that. Listen to that. Because if you're carrying around extra weight that you don't feel like is meant for you, then it is time. It is time to be yourself in your mind and your body and your spirit and your energy. And we're in our bodies every single day. So it can't not affect the rest. If you don't feel good in your body, it is going to be impossible to live the life that you want to live. So I want to highly encourage you to come get it. Now, some people will say to me, like, I don't get it. I don't really get how this is different than a diet. Just sounds like another diet, right? And I get that for sure. I'm like, how is this going to be different? And that's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to do the same thing that you've done over and over and over again and expect a different result. Right now, you might say, oh, I'm going to do 75 hard instead of 21 day fixed. And I'm like, no, but that's the same thing. Unless you're going to be working on your mindset, unless you're going to be using neuroplasticity to change your brain, you're not going to be able to change at the root. And that is exactly what we do inside the experience, and that is the missing piece. We're going to literally change the way that you think. We are not taught how to think. So you're not in trouble if you don't know how to think, if you don't know how to change your brain, if you don't know how to change your mindset. You have to learn it. I'm going to teach you how to learn it. I'm going to teach you how to change your brain. And it's really not that hard. So that's why this is different. People are always like, well, nothing's worked before, right? The other part of this is that not only do we change your brain, so you start performing habits naturally. Like right now, you're performing habits that aren't giving you what you want, right? You're eating the bag of popcorn with really not even noticing, or you're overeating at the party when you're not hungry. And this is causing you to weigh what you don't want to weigh. So we change your brain so that your brain performs habits for you automatically that gives you the result of you weighing what you want to weigh. We do it in a very sustainable way. So the way that you eat during the 6 months of the experience is the way that you're going to continue to eat for the rest of your life. We do not over restrict. We do not deprive. Every one of my clients is always like, this is the easiest thing I've done to lose weight, because we're not doing anything drastic. We're doing something that you will love. People never believe me. I'm like, you are going to love the way that you eat, because not only does it give you the result of you weighing what you want, you feeling confident, you being able to get up in the morning, get dressed in your cute little jeans and going out top. Have you guys seen the resurgence of the going out tops? So funny. I got together with my college girlfriends last month, and one of my friends, Rachel, had her whole entire wardrobe. She got this going out top and this Vera Bradley bag, and we thought it was the funniest thing ever. But anyways, you have to do something that's sustainable, right? That you actually really love, so that you feel good in your body. Now, it doesn't only give you that result, but it also makes you feel energized on a daily basis. When we balance hunger hormones, and that's a thing that a lot of other programs don't do. They don't actually teach you how to balance your hunger hormones. This isn't pseudoscience, you guys. We do it in a very systematic, scientific format. We actually use a scientific method to collect data and then test and retest. It's really cool. So I'm going to highly, highly encourage you to do something different. The reason why nothing has worked is because you're doing the same thing over and over again, but those things have different names. So you think they're different, right? And these things are designed to get you to yo-yo, to get you to come back, because that's how these companies make money. I want you to be one and done, sustainable forever. I want you to love it. And diet culture teaches us that there's like a start date and a stop date. I'm like, there's no stop date. And that should actually make you feel relieved. Some of my clients don't feel relieved. They're like, oh, that's why. And then they hate it because they're probably using food for what it's not for. That's another reason why the Yummy Mummy experience works, is because we start to use food for what it's for, which is fuel. And we untangle any emotional eating that has been showing up. So I didn't think I was an emotional eater, you guys, because I wasn't always eating like a pint of ice cream followed by like chips and then like a 2-liter bottle of Coke. I wasn't binging. And if you feel like you have some binging behaviors, this program can help with that. But my point is, our culture depicts emotional eating as eating after a really stressful day and eating a ton of food. No, yes, that is an emotional eat, but it's also eating when you're not hungry, eating because you're bored, eating because you want to make the party more fun, eating because you want a little bit of comfort, eating because it just tastes good and you just want to see what it tastes like. It's so interesting. And there's tons of room for joy eats and eating pleasurable foods. Like, you're still going to really enjoy your food. It's just not going to be the most enjoyable thing in your life. In fact, the things that really matter to you are going to become the things that are the most enjoyable, like connecting with your friends and family, like relaxing, like going for a walk. These start to take priority. And when these true pleasures start to take priority, you get a net positive. You get what you want. You get the result of feeling really good in your body, of weighing what you want. So that's another reason why other things don't work, because they don't work on your emotions. They also don't teach you how to love yourself. You cannot hate yourself thin. I'm sure you've tried to punish yourself to earn your worth by getting skinny, because then you'll be valuable, then you'll be good enough. And it's like, no, we have to do it from a place of love, or it's not sustainable. You have to have clean fuel when you're taking these actions. So some people cringe. They're like, I don't want to love myself. I just want to be skinny. And I'm like, no, trust me, you want to love yourself. It's going to be your favorite thing ever, right? It's kind of like what Katie was saying. She feels beautiful. So this program works on all the things that the other programs don't work on. Again, your mindset, your emotional well-being, self-love, right? We also have accountability. We do the hunger hormones. So this is real root work. All of the other things that we have tried, and trust me, I've tried them all. Well, it's kind of fun. I haven't tried the things that have come out the last 6 years, which is great. There's so much freedom when you just do it this one way. So this really gets to the root. The other programs are Band-Aids after Band-Aids after Band-Aids. And we actually do have some Band-Aids inside the Yummy Mummy as we're doing the root work, right? If you get injured, if you fall off your bike and you get like a huge gash and you sprain your knee, you're going to need a Band-Aid for the blood. But you also might need PT to heal it at the root, right? And that's what we do inside the Yummy Mummy. A lot of people will be like, this isn't the right time. I'm really busy with work, or I just got a new job, or I'm traveling, or, I've got 3 little kids, whatever. Trust me. If you think there's no right time, you're going to continue to think that there's no right time. There's never going to be a good time. So the right time is actually a decision. It's not something that happens to you. It's a choice that you choose to make in the name of your future. Why are you delaying this? It's only going to get worse. I hate to say it. It sounds so negative, but I sort of want to warn you, don't go down that street. You already went down that street. Don't go down there. It gets worse. It gets darker. It gets more seedy. Go down this street. Don't go down that one. You know where that street ends. I'm begging you, try something new, right? And that's why I give a money back guarantee, because it can be really scary for my yummy mummies to take this leap of faith. And it is a leap of faith. You have to borrow the belief I have in you, I have in myself as your coach, and I have in this program. You have to borrow that belief that it works. And so that's why I give you that money back guarantee. I'm like, look, it's risk-free. Come in, either lose weight or your money back. I am going to help you. We are going to lose weight for the last time. I had one client that was like, my superpower is losing weight, but my toxic trait is I can't keep it off, right? So a lot of people are kind of good at losing weight on a diet. And as we age, it gets harder and harder and harder, right? So if you're in perimenopause, menopause, this program will work for you. And a lot of people say, I can drop 10 pounds, but I can't stick to it. And so we have a module inside the Yummy Mummy experience called the Yummy Mummy for Life, like how to do it for life, how to do it forever. A lot of people have been conditioned to think that there's like Atkins, for example, right? There's a first initial 2-week phase, and then there's that you add the fucking blueberries in phase, and then there's maintenance phase. There's no maintenance phase here. It's all maintenance phase. You are the one with my heavy hand and help and research. I'm going to help you design the way that you eat that is suitable for your lifestyle. People will come and be like, okay, I'm ready to change everything about my life. I'm like, I don't want you to change your life, especially if you already really love it. I want you to continue to enjoy your life. I just want you to do it in a way that's sustainable. I want you to go on more vacations. I want you to go to more parties if that's what you want. Now, if you want to like cozy up in your cozy earth jammies and that's more your lifestyle, maybe you're like more introverted. I just want you to enjoy your life more because you feel good in your body. We are in our bodies every second of every day. What a disservice we're doing to ourselves. And again, it's not our fault, right? It's not your fault. But I do want to offer, and I've said this a million times and I'll say it a million times more. What if it was your responsibility, now that you've become aware that this way of being is not serving you? What if it is your responsibility to take action, take life by the horns? I also want to offer that it's your right too, right? Going back to the Barbie monologue, it's talking about, oh, well, we can't be selfish, right? We can't spend money on ourselves, and we have to always be grateful, and we can't put ourselves at the top. First of all, this is not selfish. This is honestly the best gift you could ever give yourself and your family. I also think too, like, what a gift you'll pass down to your children, you being able to have a healthy relationship with yourself, your body, and food. But like, what about passing down to your children? Like, you're allowed to do something for yourself. You're allowed to get help. Can you imagine if our children grow up and they feel like they have to be a martyr? They feel like they can't buy themselves what they want. They feel like they can't get help. Can you imagine our kids feeling like they have to do it alone, like they have to do it on their own, as if that's some sort of badge of honor? F that. No. You know what? We should be getting medals and trophies and badges of honor for asking for help, for being willing to be vulnerable. Like, yeah, I need help. Yeah, you guys know we're human beings. We are supposed to help each other. It's like our literal biological nature. So if you've had any of these thoughts of, like, I don't know if it's the right time, or I've tried everything and nothing's worked, or like I can do it on a diet, but I can't sustain it. Like you are normal. This is what everybody thinks. And I want to offer to you that it really is time. And this is so new and so different. So try the new and different thing. Like literally, what do you have to lose? So 2024 is your year, babe. It is it. This is the time. Let's do it. Make it happen. If there's a little tiny inkling inside your heart of hearts that's like, I do want it, but you're squashing it down, you're playing like whack-a-mole with it, let yourself want it. Let yourself follow that desire. Your desires are your path forward. Your desires, if you keep following them, will lead you to your best life ever. Your desires are planted inside of you on purpose. Listen to them. That is the greatest act of self-love that you could ever, ever, ever take. Stop ignoring yourself. Listen to yourself and like, let me help you so that you can live this one precious life and feel like it's safe to be yourself. It's safe to weigh what you want to weigh. It's safe to just freaking rock your amazing life. So that's all I got for you guys today. I really want to encourage you to go to lauraconley.com, click work with me, get yourself on the interest list, the wait list, whatever you want to call it. Reach out to me if you have any questions at all, laura@lauraconley.com. I will answer anything. If you want to hop on a call, happy to do that as well. But we are going to start on January 17th and we're going to do this. Can you imagine, you guys? It's July. You're about to go on your summer vacation and you're like psyched to go swimming. This is not too good to be true. You like packed 5 new bathing suits and you feel fucking hot in each and every one of them. You are the one planning the fun this summer instead of dreading it. You're now in your life instead of a bystander, right? It's like my client Jennifer. She's like, I had a beautiful life. I just wasn't living it. That hit me so hard. So every single one of my young moms has doubt, has fear. They don't think it's going to work. They think they're broken. I promise you, if you feel like that, everyone else has felt like that too. You're just going to have to take that leap of faith. All right. I'll see you inside. I hope you guys have the best week ever. I love you so much. Hey, if you've enjoyed listening to this podcast, I would love it if you leave a rate, review, and a subscribe on whatever you're listening to this podcast in. Pretty pleased with a cherry on top. It would help me so much, and it would help all the other mamas out there hear this message. Thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. And you have to come check out the Yummy Mummy experience. It's my proven lose weight for the last time group coaching and course. Head to lauraconley.com and just click work with me. Other than that, you guys, I would love to give you a free gift. If you want your free listener only gift, go to lauraconley.com/gift. And from there, you will get your free best ever weight loss hack. So cool. The last thing I want to tell you, you guys, is I do have a free Facebook group. It's called, you guessed it, The Yummy Mummy. Lose weight for the last time, end body drama, and get food freedom. You can just search that in Facebook, or again, you can head to the show notes and you'll find the link there. All right, you guys, have the best day ever.